Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, the conversation about Stanley Kakubo has come up in the nation. As you remember, just a couple of hours ago, the Chinese national that had leaked a video of a money transaction between the Chinese and the former Minister of Foreign Affairs has brought the conversation back into public light. So everyone is offering their 2 cents. So Sean Tembo has written his statement with regard to the same. So he says, PEP statement on the president's failure to fill the vacancy of Foreign Affairs Minister for more than 4 months. So this was done at the place he calls Liberty House. That's his personal residence, where he wanted to put the national flag, but he was barred from that. But anyway, here is his 4-point statement. He says, first point, as patriots for economic progress, PEP, we are surprised that more than 4 months after cabinet position of Foreign Affairs Minister became vacant upon resignation of Stanley Kakubo, President Hakainde Hichilema has decided not to fill the vacancy till date. 2. There is no debate that the position of Foreign Affairs Minister is very critical to any government, as the position order is responsible for establishing and maintaining Zambia's relationships with other nations. Therefore, President Hakainde Hichilema owes an explanation to the Zambian people why he has kept this critical position vacant for the prolonged period of time. 3. In the absence of solid explanation from the president, the Zambian people cannot be blamed for speculating that the president was using Stanley Kakubo to run illegal personal international errands on his behalf. And the president has been unable to find another person who he can trust to run those such illegal personal international errands, says Sean Tembo, on his behalf. Hence, the reason he has kept the position of Foreign Affairs Minister vacant for more than 4 months. 4. In the above premise, the Zambian people should not be surprised if President Hakainde Hichilema reappoints Stanley Kakubo to the position of Foreign Affairs Minister. However, the Zambian people should take such a potential reappointment as an insult to their intelligence and the fight against corruption, says Sean Tembo. He signs it off as president of the Patriots for Economic Progress at Liberty House, dated 19th March 2024. So that's what Sean Tembo says. What is another statement that is coming from difficult or now commonly known as Thomas Sipalo? He says, different times, same political behavior. So Thomas Sipalo says, it is unfortunate that praise singers feel like they're the only ones who are too intelligent and privileged to criticize and praise government. What is other ordinary Zambians who do not belong or suspected not to belong or support the New Dawn government have no rights or to oppose, question, or criticize the government. This ancient behavior has led most political parties to go into an early exit. We learned it through the MMD, We saw it during the Patriotic Front PF, and it is very visible in the New Dawn UPND government. New Dawn success is beneficial for all of us, and failure affects us too. So when some opposition shouts snake, do not concentrate on the mouth. Do not concentrate on the mouth. Look where we are pointing and kick out the snake. We all want a better Zambia as promised by the current leaders. What is in opposition? It is not an insult to keep reminding them of the many promises they were willing to make to the people of Zambia. Our leaders are not our bosses. That is why they kneel and roll on the floor before us when begging us for votes. And he signs it off, Thomas Sipalo, the common president. So that's his view. What is the Patriotic Front is questioning this caption of President Hakainde Hichilema, which was posted on 3rd October 2019, where the president was saying people already pay tax to the data bundles they buy. There is no need to tax Netflix to give our people a break. Zambia. So, and then this has come in wake where Facebook has notified the Zambian audience to say, if you want to advertise the product on Facebook or you want to make a boost, you'll be required to pay 16% value-added tax to Facebook adverts or anything of that nature in relation to your monetary transactions on Facebook. So the Patriotic Front says, Hakainde Hichilema, for today, the government has introduced 16% VAT on Facebook adverts. So that when is the UPND going to apologize to the PF? So the PF is simply saying when the PF was trying to tax Netflix, he made that statement. Now it's his 10. The boy is in his court. Wallace Chifetayari says, I am told that the Zambezi force are going to South Africa to look for me. You are welcome. Please call me when you're at the airport. I come and welcome you. So as you are aware from yesterday's broadcast, I made you come to the information to say a bench warrant has been issued against Chifetayari for missing court sessions. So according to him, he says the Zambia police or some security firm, individuals have been sent to manhunt him, in short, in South Africa. So he says he's ready. And when they get to South Africa, they should only inform him that they are in the country or they are nearby. He will actually go and wait for them at the airport. He's ready for them. So he says. And then Fred Membe in his comment section says, stay safe, comrade, brother. And then people just laugh it off. About 300 reactions to that, where Fred Membe is cautioning to say a little bit, stay safe out there. So that's the situation with Chifetayari. He goes further. So when you see him refer to Zambezi police, Zambezi force, is talking about the Zambia police. That's the name tagline he's using for them now. The Patriotic Front also says the Zambia Police Service says it has embarked on a vigorous exercise of flashing out of its system junkie officers who were recruited in a previous regime. So this was a statement that is attributed to the current Inspector General of Police. And then Chifetayari also doubles down. You have just messed up our country, nothing else. We now have special citizens and ordinary citizens to be oppressed. When we talk, you unleash your Zambezi force. So the Zambezi force is referring to here is the Zambia police, according to Chifetayari or NAS. And the other statement that was made by the Patriotic Front, where they attributed to the Inspector General of Police, is this. So Chifetayari goes further a couple of minutes ago. He says, no Shari Mwakabamo. He says, whoever wasn't in there is going to get involved. Junkie cops to be fired so that we have more of the Zambezi force, according to Chifetayari. Some Timor police officers were getting excited to harass me, thinking they could be considered among the Zambezi force, but now they have been kicked out. The Zambia Police Service Command has embarked on a vigorous exercise to flush out its system junkie officers, politically inclined individuals. He put open scores and close brackets there, who were recruited in the previous regime and have refused to reform and align themselves to the code of conduct and ethics. In an interview, Inspector General of Police Grafo Musamba regrets that some police officers have opted to remain loyal to the past leaders and are proving to be rebellious despite being given several chances to reform. Mr. Musamba said plans to have most the cadre police officers retrained have failed due to the lack of funds and support for such a program. He said the service has instead been providing the rebel officers adequate counsel to have them reform, and an olive branch they have deliberately refused to embrace. We have not, we do not have the funds to have the junkie police officers who were employed by the Patriotic Front PF government to undergo training. What we are doing now is charging them and flushing them out of the system. They are being kicked out of our system immediately in the absence of returning because we do not want. I mean, they do not want to reform. And he further on says, especially those people that were that in terms of young officers who haven't attained probational period to stay longer in the police officer, the police system. We are recommending for the termination of employment because they are irrelevant to our ideals. So says the Inspector General of Police there. And then Chief Etayari doubles down with regard to the police that are coming to pick him up. So he says, he discloses his location pretty much. He says where he is in South Africa. If you are looking for him, he says, that's my location. So there's a picture attached to that particular caption where he says if they want him, they can find him there. That's my location and my flat, waiting for Zambezi force. They have all the time and resources for the opponents fighting genuine, as opposed to fighting genuine crime. And then he captions it dictatorship. And then he captions the area post where that was published yesterday of the bench warrant issued by the magistrate court. He says it triggered him negatively. I picked up this news and it is really making me upset. But may God keep me at peace with a pure heart, not to be bitter. Police have been directed to arrest Economic Equity Party. This is news that I had given you yesterday's broadcast. So he has attached a picture saying he's ready to be picked up. He's not hiding or anything, because earlier on he had even posted a picture where he was at the beach. So if they want him, they know where to find him, he says. And then he goes further to the Chief Etayari. He says, silence when things are wrong is not freedom. It is oppression. It is dictatorship, he says. Why is it that all the hate speech cases are against those from the southern province? If you speak against these from other regions, is it okay? He asks. Why do you want me to tone down or to keep quiet when I see things are getting worse in my country or in our country? You just want me to praise President Hakainde Hichilema, then I am wise, a good boy, a good citizen. Yesterday you jailed Jackson Chama for expressing himself. Who did Jackson insult? Who was aggrieved? And by what he said, apart from those who feel they should not be held accountable, they are more special and sacred than the rest of us. To them, Chama is safer in jail. It doesn't matter how many of theirs are arresting and speaking against the other regions. All these are regarded as irrelevant. Chief Etayari there. He seems to be ready for what's coming for him. So this is the picture I was referring to. He is not hiding his location. And he has disclosed the flat he's staying at. And then this is the picture that was posted yesterday by the Patriotic Front Chief Etayari at the beach. There's a bench warrant, enjoying abroad. And then Billy simply says, we will run until 2034, 31. That's a term that is referring to if President Hakainde Hichilema stays for 2 terms. So he's saying Uchifedali have the resources to be on the run up to 2031. And then he says, what about Kaiser Zulu? How is he enjoying life abroad? So the difference between Kaiser Zulu situation and Chifeteari is Kaiser, since he went on the run, he has not disclosed his location. It's just assumptions that are out there to say, no, he's been spotted in Congo, he's in Congo, but no one has ever brought out a picture or anything of that nature. But Chifeteari has been disclosing his GPS and location every time. He's waiting to be picked up, seems to be ready for anything. This is other news that has been published in newspapers today. This was in the Daily Nation. Plots to punish Chisanga exposed. Pretty much, this is the lady that had confronted the president. Should have been on Monday or Friday last week, most likely Monday, when the president was having that national address in Parliament and also at the youth Indawa. She called the president that the wolf work or something of that nature. So they said there's a push to punish her has been exposed. And what else do other papers say? Governments wants a shorter load shedding. You know that Zambia is going through 8 hours of load shedding. So governments wants to shorten that. This is in the Daily Mail. Hakainde Hichilema fires Ministry of Finance officials, kicks out Justice and Agriculture PSs, reshuffles others. So last evening, there was a letter that circulated of permanent secretaries that have been fired. So that's in the Ministry of Justice and Agriculture, and then also some directors at Ministry of Finance. So this was in the news diggers. And then also, Membe says the country is ripe for change. We should not allow ourselves to be domesticated by a failed leadership. Fred Membe. So that's the news, ladies and gentlemen, so far. YouTube channel. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you click on the notifications to get the notifications of every video that I upload. I try to upload every week, sometimes every day of the week, but definitely each week you expect a video. So make sure you click on the subscribe, like this video, and there's much more on the playlist. So visit the channel and see you around.